Hey, what's up guys? This is Oswaldo from Rock Entry. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm gonna share 3 tips to increase your technique while you're warming up on the wall. Now these 3 tips I wish I knew when I started, but now I'm gonna share them with you guys. You do these 3 things and trust me, your technique is gonna increase by a lot. Alright, let's do this. Tip number 1, footwork. We're gonna talk about footwork. It is very, very important in climbing, and we all know this, but how can we improve that technique? One of the things I use is silent feet. I use silent feet during my warm-ups. Now, what it is pretty much focusing on my foot placement. My goal is to put my foot on any foothold as silent as possible. I don't want to make any noise at all. Now next, we're gonna use silent feet when we climb, like so. So on the left side, it's obvious, you can hear every sound I make when I'm placing my foot. And on the right side, you cannot hear any of my foot placements, but only the background noise. When you include silent feet into your warm-ups, you're gonna notice a lot of focus into your footwork and less focus going up. And this helps you in technique, it helps you so much in precision, and it gets rid of that Elvis footwork that some of us have. So try this next time you warm up. Focus on silent feet. Don't make any noise, and you're gonna notice a huge difference in your climbing. Tip number 2, body position. Body positioning during your warm-up really helps you understand how your center of gravity works against you and with you if you use it properly. For instance, in this case, I'm just climbing straight up, so my center of gravity stays in the same position throughout the entire climb. What this does to me is all of my work is happening with my hands. I'm just constantly pulling up, pulling up, and that's something we want to avoid when climbing. Now here you can see that I'm adjusting my body based on my center of gravity. I shift over on this side so I have most of my weight on top of this hold, and then I can reach out to the next hold. Now I'm doing the same thing here. I'm shifting my body over to the right and then shifting back to the left to keep it above this foothold here. So now notice what I'm doing. I'm not even using my upper body at all. All of my work is happening with my footwork and body positioning. Notice when I shift over my body position, I press down with my feet. I'm not even pulling with my hands. Now think of all of that energy I conserved. So it really helps. So next time you warm up, make sure you shift your hips, move your body around, and learn. Know what's working and what's not, and why. This would really help you when climbing. Tip number 3 is flow. Work on your flow. So what I mean by this is control. You have to have control over your climb. So Focus on each and every hold. Don't think about hitting the top, because that at this point does not matter. You want to work on every single hold, working your foot placement, foot shiftment, body positioning, and just go with the flow. That's the point. This takes a lot of practice. In this example, you could tell the goal for this climber is to reach the top. He does not care about each and every hold. Now here it is obvious I'm thinking of each and every hold. Each one of them matters. Now, I'm gonna get into detail when I talk about flow, because I'm sure you've seen a lot of experienced climbers do this. And here's gonna be an example on the left side of a climber not having a flow. It's just climbing, not thinking of each and every hold. See, if you noticed, I'm hopping, my leg here is floating around, trying to step, trying to smear. I'm all over the place. Now, on the right side, everything is controlled, every move, every hold. Now, like I said, into detail, this first hold here, notice on the left side, I just hop to switch footwork here. But on the right side, notice what I do with my right foot. I shift over, I even use my hips, so I leave room for my left foot. And then I bring my heel up, and then when I smear with my left, I'm not smearing all over the place. I place it once and I go to the next hold. Once again, tip number 1, footwork. Work on your silent feet during your warm-ups. That's going to increase your precision, and also it's going to help you on tip number 2, body positioning. Because notice in this example, when I'm shifting my body positioning, notice my footwork, it is shifting. And this is something that you learn while you practice, while you do this a lot. After your body position, we go to tip number 3, which is flow. Once again, you need tip number 1 and tip number 2 in order to be on the state of flow. That's based on my experience, you guys. I hope you find this helpful. And if it's useful, let me know in the comments below. And also hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe so you can get more climbing tip videos just like this. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.